right, welcome back to another week on Life at the Outpost.
Bit of a sadder week.
Yeah. Disappointment.
Bit somber.
Yeah. You might notice the backdrop a little bit different this week here. We've got a nice bit of memorabilia there from Jace's 300th game. One of those limited edition sort of collectibles. Nice little ode to his career there, signed by him with a little tiny sliver, a cut piece of the match-winning ball there, as well as a little mock-up of the Dally M he won. So pretty cool piece there. We thought we might display that this week, as it's probably going to be pretty hard to hang somewhere appropriate here, but. Yeah, nice little piece there. I think they've done real well to showcase his career just through this. Pretty cool. Number 13 out of 100, I thought. So, yeah, something a bit exciting. But now to get back onto reality, tried to divert there a bit to lighten the mood, but it didn't work.
It didn't work. Did we talk about Broncos last week? Actually, I think we did, right?
No, I think we might have recorded just before it, so we didn't get onto it. Yeah. So. Yeah, we got the win on that one since we come to you last.
That's right. Then we did the online.
Yeah, 8-point win there, 8-point deficit. But God, it took its toll, I think, didn't it? Yeah.
We definitely arrived to last week's game looking a little more tired, a little more deflated,
severely.
Than usual, and we have unfortunately sustained one of the biggest losses the club has received, in fact, in NRL history, right? Like it's top 3
that the NRL era has ever.
The NRL era has seen anyway, 100%.
The current age of NRL anyway.
Only bigger has been in 1935. Dogs have taken 2 losses. 2 drubbings.
Yeah, and I think it was from the Roosters, right? The Roosters have done all of them.
Yeah, Roosters have done all of them.
Yeah. So keeping the streak alive there.
East to win.
Yeah, East. No, I'm not going to repeat it. Man, just no contest at all. Look, we'll go back to Broncos quickly. Hard fought game, definitely. Broncos, unfortunately, just not being able to put a big performance or adequate performance together. I think we did well in destabilising them a lot there, shutting down all their key players. When Mem is probably your best on field in terms of your creativity or whatever, there's probably some errors.
There's definitely some stuff to do.
Something not right, but boys did well in that one, I think.
Not only was Renault very well controlled, but I mean, I was there very, very early and watched Renault warming up. He didn't land a single conversion attempt. All of his kicking was terribly off. We really saw that translate into the game as well. He just did not have a very good game at all, and I think from training, the moment you have an off game like that, you probably should relinquish your kicking duties to someone else. But that just stayed in the game, and they kept trying to do it, and it didn't work. It just wasn't. They needed to do a completely different game plan. But
Yep. Unfortunately for the Broncos, they're just not able to rein it in and effectively ending their premiership title defence run. But yes, leading into this week, the big cock in the room, the big rooster in the room, 82 points to 12 is insanity. No one, you saw the press conference afterwards. I think the first question was, did you see a performance like that coming? And straight up, Todd said, nope. Don't think anyone would have counted on something like that happening, but
I mean, you never do. Like that's
you can't really, right?
Well, it's under 8. Like
that's right. If you're being fed income, you can't. But that's perfect summary. Is look, first 20 minutes, whatever they started to put points on and that, but it wasn't out of reach. 30 minutes in, starting to look pretty bad, and that's where we saw the boys, I think, probably go.
20 minutes in, it was looking good. It was a good game.
Yeah,
good contest.
Yep.
30 minutes in, oh shit.
Yep. And then that 30-minute to 40-minute mark, it was all right. We're in trouble here.
Q's in the rack by 35 minutes.
Yeah, players coming in for tackles and getting literally pushed away like a 10-year-old tackling a first grader. You could hear the contact, and that was generally the player coming in for a tackle getting bounced off or pushed away. I don't know. Tragic. Very, very tragic. A lot of poor defensive errors. You could see a lot of fatigue, just people not getting into the right positions to make tackles and stuff like that. A few errors and things as well. Poor turnover, but really, you look at that scoreline, man, I think it worked out to be in between 5 and 6 minutes. So every almost second set was a try for the Roosters.
Until the second half, where it was pretty much every set.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I think probably this was probably the worst I've seen Scott Drinkwater defend. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I've been pretty critical of Scott's defence over the past years, but this was a bit more of a. It sort of felt like I'd been watching, like the defence from last year, for instance. Like the defence from last year was just really, really bad. Bad reading, bad effort. This was a good combination of both this game, and whether that was down to the fact that we've had some big emotional, positive winning weeks, straight into a short turnaround with just no room to breathe and getting suffocated by a team that is very, very, very good right now. It's hard to go from.
Definitely a few factors, contributing factors, just compounding there.
Bit of a perfect storm.
Yeah, definitely. Again, you can't really excuse it. It's not an excuse by any means. It is factually
in this era of the game with this the meta how the game is shaped.
Yeah.
Currently, 80 points is
once you're worn out, and a team like the Roosters who can score so well, and you've got like flair and strike power all over the park there. Field day. And yes, to touch on that, I agree with you there. The way the game is at the moment, if it doesn't change, look, that's an insane scoreline, but I can near guarantee within the next 5 years that scoreline will be beaten.
Oh, definitely.
It'll be matched, definitely. But it'll be beaten as well. So
there's always going to be a team that gets the short end of the stick in terms of who they can buy and what they can do with what they've got. The Dragons are somehow pretty lucky that they haven't ended up in that spot. Tigers have been, unfortunately, the benefactor of that position over the last couple of years, including a 76-point loss to us. So, it's just the way it is. But to see a team that's in the top 8 have that done to them is pretty wild.
Yeah, exactly right. It's not deflecting the performance at all. But it's just it'll happen. It'll happen again. Hopefully not to us next time. But
I think while they've got the Thursday and Monday games still in play, in the current season, I think we will definitely see that scoreline beaten again for sure.
Yeah, and hopefully, you know what I mean, they go back in, they do look at some key points and stuff like that, but they focus on big areas. Maybe have a break, go back into training, get ready to get back into it, focus on defense and that, and maybe, I think you said on the other potty, just work in a bit of rest or just level it outright for coming into this week.
Honestly, above all, I hope that somewhere in this week, before they've gotten back into training, they've just found some sort of way to rest and relax, because that was a tough one.
Yeah,
that was a tough one.
Tough watching. I bet it was even tougher being out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're lucky. We're just sitting here talking about it.
Yeah.
Those guys had to live it.
I feel worse for the fans that turned up and went out on a Thursday night and sat through it. I know a lot of people obviously went home by the look of it, but the ones that stayed. But yeah. Chalk it up to a horrible, horrible night. Toddy he summed it up perfectly. It's the darkest day in the club's history. And take that. That's your bottom of the barrel marking point now. Move on and hopefully they can turn it around tonight.
Surely it can't get any worse, right? So you may as well go up.
Yeah. Turn it around tonight there. Another Thursday night game against the Titans down on the Gold Coast. So it's our last derby of the year, Queensland derby of the year. Feeling more confident about it, but I will say this, if we don't put in a very big performance tonight, it's definite. Last week was the turning point of our season, or I would say pretty well the ending of our season.
Mainly because of the for and against.
Yeah, that. But if we don't put up a big performance tonight, it sort of shows that last week was much like the Broncos, the point where they've hit that point in their season where it's all coming to a head. I think that may have been it for us. Yeah. But I do, that being said, and not being too negative about it, I do have faith that it was a one-off. We can turn it around. We're probably lucky we're not going too far. We're not travelling too far. We do have a better away record, but not travelling too far from home and playing a team that has actually been quite solid in the last probably 5-6 weeks, had some really good wins and had a great deal of effort, but coming off a tough loss last week and in losing Zane Harrison, things are getting thrown up in the air.
That's the big one right there.
Yeah, so may benefit us a bit more than usual here. So hopefully the boys can just lock in and put a solid redemption performance in tonight.
And for what it's worth, I've got cows as a result of that too. So.
Yes, definitely. I'm tipping.
I'd have them anyway, but
Yeah, tipping the boys for this one.
Definitely.
For sure. Tommy out for another couple of weeks. Still, I think he might be another 2 possibly at best. Nenai went down last week or after last week. He's gone with a hemi injury. He's set to be out for 3 weeks, 3 more weeks, I think. So, again, we're sort of without him for a little bit. If we are going to make the 8, we do need both of them as fit as possible and firing, ready to make a charge and have a go there. We've got Kai O'Donnell come back in, which he started the season and he was all right. He filled in all right. So we could be worse off, to be honest with you. But yeah, hopefully we can string a solid performance together tonight and turn it all around. I don't think there's a whole lot of major news.
It's really just the darkest day. That was the major news.
Yeah, that was it. It probably will be for a little while, unfortunately. Oh, I couldn't bear seeing JT almost in tears. He didn't know what to say in the post-match interview they were doing with him on the field. I think he sort of wanted to just go home and forget it, like everyone else.
And to any Cows fans with Broncos friends, just try and avoid them for a bit. I think.
Yeah, rip. It was hard. I mean, I got into a few Broncos mates who were trying to give me shit. I was getting into them, but if you're being honest, you sort of have to go, you guys can have this one.
That one's undefendable.
Yep. But yeah, either way, that's about it for us this week. One more game next week and then the bye. So another break right at the end of the season. Things aren't too doom and gloom just yet. The season's not over. We've still got a chance. Just want to try and turn it around tonight, I would say.
And honestly, it's honestly a pretty fair run, right? Like we've got Titans tonight, Eels next week, and then a bye. Like if we can lock in these 2 games, I think we're in for a good chance.
Yeah.
At getting back into the 8 and staying there. So. Agreed.
As always, though, give us a follow on Instagram, Life of the Outpost Podcast, YouTube, or Facebook. Swing us a DM or comment. And thanks for tuning in.
Cheers.
Catch you next